in this video for the Walker WP6500TTR Saorview PVR box, we're basically going to talk a little bit about the media player, okay? So if you have a memory stick or a hard drive or something like this and you plug it into the USB port on the back of the box, it should come up with something like this, all going well. Do you want to browse the USB device? So you can use the arrow keys to say yes or no. I'm just going to say yes, and you press the OK button. So you can see there's loading the media browser. So just to run through and test a few things, I just have some sample files of some films, music and pictures basically on this little memory stick, and we use it for testing purposes around here and see what boxes play, what they don't, things like this. So the most common one that people would have as far as films would be a thing called an AVI. But the important thing to know about an AVI is not just an AVI. An AVI is actually a container, and within that AVI there can be a multitude of different things called codecs of both audio and video variety, okay? But by far the most common one that people would have maybe downloaded off the internet or something like this would be this one here that I'm on, and it's called an XVID. It's an XVID video codec, and the audio codec is MP3. So this is the first one we always test on every single box we ever get in to see if it'll play this, okay? So just to play it, all you have to do is simply arrow down to the one you want and press OK, and it'll ask you do you want to play it from start, and you say OK, and off it goes. So you can see there it loads fairly quick, and that's grand. So to stop playback then, all you have to do is simply hit the stop button, and you can arrow through, different options and things like this, okay? So just to say for argument's sake, a DivX, you can see invalid or supported file. You see that's an AVI file too, but it's unsupported because the video codec is DivX, not XVID, okay? So there's plenty that it will support, but there's some it won't, and there's just absolutely nothing you can do about that. The box will just support what it supports, and that's it, okay? So just for argument's sake then, we'll say we'll go down to pictures and see. So I'm going to enlarge that. So you can see then I can go to the next photo just by using the left and right arrows, okay? And if I want to stop playback again, I press the stop button. To get back to the previous menu, you go up here. You can see, if you can see closely, I'm not sure if it'll show up in the video, there's kind of an up arrow on the little folder, and that indicates that you go back a directory, okay? And then just to try tunes, I'll have to try and turn the volume up here a bit. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this. So hopefully all of them came out on the video and you didn't hear the dog barking in the background there. So anyway, take my word for it, they all worked. So sorry, and what you should do actually, if you were in there, I'll just go back into my tunes, you have to press the stop button obviously to make the song stop. You could hear it playing away while it went back outside there. So that's fine. Now the other way really of getting in there is, sorry, I'll turn down the volume again there. So that would be, if you put in your USB sticker or your hard drive, something like this, and then it came up at the start and offered you the option, do you want to browse your media, okay? So the other way of going in here would be basically through the menu button, and then just simply media browser, and then down to USB disk drive 1, and then you're back in there, okay? So there is another way of doing it actually. On the left hand side of your remote, just above the volume plus and minus button, there's a button that has a symbol for music, film and photo on it, and if you press that, it brings you straight into the media browser again. So there's 3 handy ways you can get into that, okay? So that's basically just a little bit about the media player on the Walker WP6500TTR Saorview PVR box.